Hello and welcome to Blood, Sweat, and Tears! That didn't sound as good as Slam does, but it doesn't matter because I'm your host, Robe, and we're finally at our pay-per-view where we've got 3 titles on the line tonight, and there will be plenty of sanguinal, sebaceous, and lacrimal action tonight. And to get that action started, let's boil down the matches, shall we? Nicole, the Countess of Sergio, is ready. Her hunger for the title of Lady of Sky is what has been getting her up in the morning. Her want to defeat Heather Andrews is what stirs her blood, and the chase for championship gold is what has been propelling her forward with victory after victory. Vegas odds say Nicole has a slight advantage, but you can't count Heather Andrews out at all. It's been a bumpy road to get here, but being Lady of Sky is a huge accomplishment. We'll see if she can successfully retain her title. Then, the final battle between Val Venus's way of life and the Empire's self-proclaimed God-given right to quash that way of life culminates in a huge 6-kill elimination tag tables match. Venus will be defending his rights with Malibu and the Ultra Patriot against the Empire of Pain's Armok, the Major Duncan Hayward, and the Colonel William Tavington. You win by putting through all of your opponents through tables until there's no one left standing. There'll be plenty of blood, sweat, and tears in this one, folks. Then, the Bravehearts, Sir William and Wes Soy, will try to win back the FHC Tag Championship from the Icons Giant Panther and Starman in a first blood match. No pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is if you draw first blood on your opponent. Victory can happen at any time. We'll see if the Icons can successfully defend against the hungry Bravehearts. And then the massive 8-man double tussle ladder match. 4 Fierce will be looking for its first major victory here tonight as they take on the 4 wins of the FHC. Dragon Champion Azathoth, Guile, PJ Brooks, and the Pacific Champion Tyler Black. All of these men have had some kind of beef with members of 4 Fierce in the last month or so, and they'll be looking at defeating the new powerhouse that has taken the FHC by storm. And the way they'll do it? Fighting for what's atop the ladder. Then, finally, our main event, the long-awaited Treble Trial Super Cage match, where Karen Rebel and Rosie Fox will face FHC Champion Morrigan inside the Super Cage. The first Ladies Super Cage match should be a very exciting time. Both challengers have been waiting for their shots against Morrigan, even though previous challenges have failed and Morrigan has defended her championship. But now perhaps the Super Cage may be the battlefield that evens the score. We'll find out if the challengers can wrestle the title away from the Witch of the Wilds. But first, we start off our pay-per-view with a novelty. FHC Champion Darth Wump will showcase his talents in our opening match. Talk about a glorified curtain jerker. As the title is not on the line tonight, he is pursuing other avenues of success, and this latest road will take him and tag team partner Cesaro in a match against longtime rivals the Tunnel Snakes. Wally Mack and Malic Ferdanko will try to make a bigger name for themselves in an attempt to defeat the FHC champion in non-title action after some tiffs were had the last 2 weeks on Slam. There'll be no shortage of blood, sweat, or tears tonight on the FHC's biggest pay-per-view so far. It will definitely be a very exciting time. Welcome to Blood, Sweat, and Tears. The following tag team match is set for one fall. Making their way to the ring, Wally Mack, Malic Ferdanko, the Tunnel Snakes. Mr. Palmer has set an impromptu match based on the events of the end of last week's Slam. In the main event, we saw Tunnel Snake Wally Mack go up against the FHC Champion Darth Wump in non-title action, but then before the end, we saw the Swiss Superman Cyborg Cesaro, that's a double S, double C, come out to distract the Tunnel Snake, which may or may not have contributed to Wump's victory. But now tonight, Mr. Palmer has made the match Tunnel Snakes, Wally Mack and Malic Ferdanko versus Cesaro and Darth Wump. This is a perfect way to slide the FHC champion into a match since there is no number 1 contender for the title. The Tunnel Snakes have been a bit quiet as a tag team since losing the CAW Championship at Firestorm. And they're not as boastful since that loss, after they've been taken down a peg, but they still have had a few matches. Wally and Malic lost to the Icons and the Circle, PJ Brooks and MC Ska, but Malic and Butch Deloria have pulled out wins against the teams of Rob Van Dam and Taifu Arashi, and PJ Brooks and Azathoth, 2 separate matches, but then faced another loss to the Strength of the Righteous on Super Fight Night earlier this month. Let's see if they can pull it out tonight. And their opponents. First, from Lucerne, Switzerland, Cesaro! Swiss Superman Cyborg Cesaro. We've seen him with 3 out of 4 wins during the last month on Super Fight Night, since he had his high-profile Lord of Sky match against Titus O'Neil at the Into Darkness On Deck show, but ultimately lost. Since then, he's scored wins against Eddie Guerrero, Tetemeko, and Vincent Hanna, at least a couple of big wins in there. And now, with him allying himself with the FHC Champion, this may be a recipe for success for the Swissman. We haven't seen him in good tag action since his tag team with Hanson Russell, where they held the FHC Tag Championship for about a month. And we'll see if he and the champ can work as a cohesive unit tonight against the Tunnel Snakes. Good to see Cesaro back in action tonight, especially at a pay-per-view. And his tag team partner from San Francisco, California, he is the FHC Champion, Darth Wump. And now, Wump gracing the arena with his presence. We don't usually see the FHC Champion in an opening match, but here we are. Darth Wump is on a 10-match singles winning streak, dating back to since he won the FHC Championship from Loke at Revolutions 3 months ago. Since then, he's gone 50-50 in multi-person matches, including tag matches, and the 8-man double tussle when he allied himself with the Strength of the Righteous and Val Venus to take on the Empire of Pain and Malic. And tonight will mark his first collaboration with Cesaro, and it should be a good one, as Wump has made it no secret that in the past he has shown his adoration for the Swiss Superman, calling Cesaro one of the strongest and probably one of the most best pure wrestlers out there today. And come on, who doesn't want to take it to the Tunnel Snakes any chance they get? What a way to open up the first pay-per-view in what seems like years. This should be a very exciting time. Welcome to FHC Blood, Sweat, and Tears. We're here! And already, we're opening up with a crazy feat of strength from the Swiss Superman Cesaro, lifting Malic Ferdanko way high up in the air. But now Ferdanko, with those hammer elbows into the heart of the Swiss Cyborg. Wally Mack trying to get the crowd's approval. But now, we're trying to see if the Tunnel Snakes can rally back here, which looks like they are. But now, Cesaro with the quick hits to Malic's back. And it looked like Cesaro perhaps was going to get Malic over to the other corner to perhaps tag in the FHC Champion, but no deal. Oh, and another, look at this feat of strength from the Cyborg. Oh, God! Very European uppercut. That could have been actually all right there, as Cesaro has put away so many people, but instead opting to tag in the champion, and now Wump looks like he's at the mercy of the Tunnel Snakes, but now Wump trying to get those hard elbows. Oh, and it looked like he was going for maybe a Darth Wump's knee, but oh God! That was a pop-up fist for Malic's trouble, and now Wump, oh God, double knees. Variation of the fox bite right there, of course, from his good friend Rosie Fox's special maneuver. And now, oh my God, look at this neck wrench trying to get Malic Ferdanko to submit here. And Malic powering out of the clutches, the grasp, the FHC champion. Now Malic trying to get some control here. Wump back at those elbows, trying to get out of it. Now attempting a kick, but nope. And counter after counter. These two are just going at it. Now Malic into the turnbuckle. Oh! 360 jumping hit right there by the champion. Oh, God. And Malic had some opportunity to try to get down, get the Wally Mack in, but now with that pin, and Malic getting out, and now special clicks by the FHC champion. Oh, and Malic into the corner, and now, oh my goodness, Mudhole stomping. And Cesaro tagging himself in. Oh, it's one of these. Cesaro in now, but Wump now tagging in himself. One of these. Good God, they're just running all over Mr. Ferdanko here. Now Cesaro with that low kick. And that could be it, folks. Cesaro with the pin. With the cover too. And Malic barely, I should say barely, kicking out. Who am I? Foghorn Leghorn there? I say. Okay, and now Cesaro with that European uppercut, another one. Oh God, Malic with that huge clothesline. Perhaps he's getting his second win here, but he's got to make that tag to Wally Mack, and now Fireman's carry. Oh God, gutbuster. I don't know how he had the strength to get Cesaro up like that in that carry. But now that the tunnel snake is at the corner, and throwing him off the ropes, but yet he's still not tagging in Wally, even though Wally's asking for it. I guess Malic wants some revenge, but now, finally, the tag into Wally Mack. Double gutbuster right there, and Cesaro is feeling it. Oh, and check that out, folks. Woo! Almost reverse flip suplex by Cesaro. Now Cesaro tagging in Wump. Into the turnbuckle. Oh, God, Mack! Mack with that, putting his bum into the turnbuckle. And now Dragon Tiger suplex by the champion. And now Darth Wump going for that modified Texas Cloverleaf. Perhaps taking it to Malic Ferdanko and saying, hey, I can do this move too. As we know, Malic is, oh God, huge high angle super kick, and now capture suplex with bridge. And Wump getting out. Good God, Wally with that sudden, oh God, with that sudden burst of speed and energy and moves, but now again ramming his bum into the corner there. Not the first time, I guess, Wally's first time, and now Mack with Wump up. Oh God, brainbuster on the champion. Wump is smarting here tonight, folks, and now Mack with his own hammer and anvil strikes to the champion's chest. Oh, Mack, what was that? Oh, looking for maybe a rock bottom there, but no. Wump trying to get out of it, but now Wally Mack with those knees. Good God. Oh, I don't think we've seen Wally Mack bring out those knees since probably WrestleMania 2000. Oh, and sweep the leg. Sweep the leg by the champion. And is Wump taunting? Oh God, going over to Malic Ferdanko. Oh God! A jumping DDT on the apron to take Ferdanko out. And now is he going to put Mack away? Because there's no help on the Tunnel Snakes' side. Oh my gosh. And now Wump on the outside going for the drive-by. Oh, and I think Mack has been busted open here tonight, folks. Wump going up top. Measuring. Oh, going for the flying elbow, and Mack gets out of the way at the last second. And now Malic back up on the apron. And now Mack and Malic pulling out the stops on their own version of the mud hole stomping, and perhaps not walking it dry, but tagging each other in. Good God. They could have Cesaro and Wump here. Folks, dead to rights. Could be it, folks. Malic with the cover on the champion. Oh, and 2, and the ref kind of got over counting the pin a little bit slow, I think, there, folks. And now, oh God, what with the special clicks on Malic? And it took all he had. It took all he had, like Arthur Morgan said. And now they're both out. Good God, folks. And Wump is the first to recover. And now with the pin, finally. But did he give Malic too much time? Yes! Malic kicks out. I think they're on their last legs here tonight, folks. But now we're seeing with the fireman's carry. Oh, God! Death Valley driver. And now Wump, a second DVD. Good God. That's got to be it tonight, folks, with the cover. Oh, God. And Wump pulls out the win with an unconventional double DVD on Malic Ferdanko. My goodness, I don't think we've seen Wump with that move before. And what the hell is this? Who's this? Good God, it's Air Poodle and Chu. Good God, folks. 2 legends from Darth Wump's past. My God, Air Poodle and Chu number 2 here in the FHC. It's unbelievable. We had thought they were all but retired from wrestling, but you never know what you're going to get here in the FHC. Oh God, Air Poodle throwing that chair into Chu. Is he going to use it? It looks like malicious intent right here. They're taking it to the FHC Champion. Oh God, just like Wump destroyed their lives. Good God, Chu with the chair. What brutality. These guys are vintage, folks. Vintage legends. What do they want with the FHC Champion? And now Air Poodle getting his shot. Oh my God. What does this mean, folks? Whoa, 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 big man. I'm just here to talk. I appreciate you not beating my head in with that chair last week after you took it from me. I know El Huracan, he's your friend. You're still protecting him. I can see that. But I need to remind you that he's gone over to the dark side, okay? But it's not too late to bring him back. And to do that, we all need your help to fight Four Fierce. You gotta help us take the fight to Four Fierce, because they're pretty strong, okay? But you're stronger. And you have some motivation to take it to them. We need your help, Frosty. Can I call you that? Frosty? We need you. Please, consider this. And consider helping us tonight. We got a big match against them. We could use you. Please consider us. Following match is set for one fall, and it is for the Lady of Sky. On her way to the ring, from York, England, Nicole, Sergio. The Countess of Sergio is ready. Her hunger for the title of Lady of Sky is what has been getting her up in the morning. Her want to defeat Heather Andrews is what stirs her blood, and the chase for championship gold is what has been propelling her forward with victory after victory. Her wins against Brenny de Jerez, Athena, Liliana, and Alexia have opened up the opportunity for her to challenge for the Lady of Sky. And her high profile with the Empire of Pain will bring her even more prestige if she is able to defeat Heather Andrews and claim the title for herself and her Imperial cohorts. And the last time she faced Heather Andrews one-on-one was last month on FHC Brawl, where she defeated her. And can she pull off the same feat or magic again tonight to this time win the title for her first championship reign? We'll find out! And her opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada, she is the Lady of Sky, Heather Andrews! This fierce rivalry between the Andrews sisters and Nicole been around for a quick minute. Earlier this month, the war between the Empire and the Malibu Venus faction spread to the ladies as Nicole took on Tiffany Andrews and lost. However, Nicole was not finished. She ran in after Heather's match with Lilith a couple weeks ago and delivered some vicious chair shots to the Lady of Sky. Then, last week in retaliation, Heather charged the ring after Nicole's victory over Brandy and used a kendo stick to inflict pain over her challenger. And in terms of momentum, Heather has had more losses than wins, falling to Emmeline Calais on FHC Brawl, a tag match against the sisters in Oaktown, and the 6-kill battle against Emmeline, Marie Paris, and Yennefer of Vengerberg last week. But now, Heather and Nicole meet tonight, and who has the advantage? Vegas is saying Nicole has a slight advantage, but you can't count the champion out. Ever. And good God, what a way to start out the match. Heather charging in with that flying knee, stopping Nicole in her tracks, but now, of course, as usual, Nicole taking it back to the Lady of Sky, and now Heather getting out of that, whatever that was. Oh God, hair wrench, hair pull to the mat. Oh, Nicole, that back kick didn't even phase her, and now a huge, explosive jump to the Lady of Sky. And now Nicole hard into the corner turnbuckle and the drop kick to the back. And Heather looking for a double underhook flip suplex there. Andrew's sister looking strong, and now, stretching that leg out. But Nicole being flexible and pulling her off. Oh God, Heather answers with that big clothesline. And what is this? Heather, good God, pressing the Countess of Sergio. Look at that, good God. What a press drop there, folks. Heather showing off her unconventional strength, and now, oh God, what a slam, almost like a glam slam. And Nicole with that coming back, trying to pull out whatever she can, pulling out a thigh master and going for those quick chops to Heather's face. Hopefully will disorient the champion. Now, oh God. And Heather coming down hard with that knee. Another counter. Oh, and a big right hand from Heather, and now big right kicks. Oh, that's gonna, if you can take the knee out here. Oh my goodness, Heather continuing to go for that knee, and now with the cover, Nicole kicking out. But if you go for that knee, there's that damage. You're gonna shake that vertical base, as they like to call it, and now with the arm wrenches here by the Lady of Sky, Nicole coming back out with it. Oh God, huge super kick by the Empire woman, and now a cover of her own too. Heather kicking out. Her first 2 count right there. Nicole looked like she was perhaps on the verge there. And now, could we be seeing a crossface? Oh no, with the wrenching of the neck. Hopefully with the submission maneuver, she can have Heather tap out here. Oh, and Heather powering her way out of it. Oh, good God, folks. And can Heather recover from that now? Everyone wrenching. Oh, God, there it is. Oh! Swinging neck breaker by the Andrews sister. Nicole. That hip toss. Heather coming out of it. Attempted clothesline, but no. Huge snake eyes. Quick thinking on the part of the Lady of Sky, and now Heather calling for something big. Oh my goodness! Oh! Jumping springboard stunner. And Heather measuring the challenger. Oh! Gah! There it is! Good God! Sin City strike! And that should be it, folks! And there's your winner and still Lady of Sky, Heather Andrews, here tonight. What a great performance. That was textbook wrestling 101 right there, folks. Great match. Good match. Nicole brought it, but Heather was just that much better. Congratulations, Lady of Sky, Heather Andrews. Fellas, I heard that you may be selling a collection of scarves. I hear they're very much in fashion these days. We sell many things from our store, including some scarves. Nothing very fancy, though, I'm afraid. Isn't your store called Money Talks? I thought you didn't carry anything but the finest goods here. It is true. All of our items are of high quality and value. However, scarves are not really our thing, and some of the high quality ones are hard to come by, even for us. They would not be profitable for us here. We are into investment, as I'm sure you are aware. You being a law enforcement officer, being in the know. We sell products to boost sales in the market. But if you want high-end scarves, I would suggest looking someplace else. I may know someone in the company that would have what you are seeking. Oh, really? And who's that? What's his name? You are asking around. I'm sure you already know his identity. Perhaps you should do some detective work. Say what? Say what? Come on. Give me a name. And don't waste my motherfucking time. I'm sorry, sir, but you're going to have to leave. You don't want me to come back here. Because if I do, you're gonna give me all you got. Give me all you got. Oh my God! What? That's Armok! Armok is back! Armok is back! He's backstage and But let me tell you something, Armok. You think you're making some big return? By blindsiding me the way you've been doing? You are opening a door that you can't close. Because once you awaken the raging Venus, he won't stop until he explodes. You think you have what it takes to go head-to-head with the Big Valboski? As all the ladies here tonight know, the Big Valboski never loses going head-to-head. And I'll be buggered if my spotlight is taken by a former porn star in a towel who spouts disgusting sexual innuendos. Don't you mean in your endo? is confused. Oh my god, there's the roped figure from behind! Oh god, clothesline on Val Venus! Oh my goodness, folks! The roped figure taking it to Val right in the center of the ring as Armok walks away, taking off the robe. Oh my goodness! It's Nicole Sergio! Nicole Sergio is here! Here comes the Empire! Ah! Duncan Hayward! William Tevington taking it to the Big Balboski as Nicole Sergio looks on!
That Val Venus has no business being back in the industry, least of all here in the FHC. His smut and filth have no place here. Every word that comes out of his mouth is rude, crude, and lewd, and he advocates the spread of his obscenities all around the FHC.
That the only things that are being spread are those sticks you call legs. They're being passed all around the Empire. Oh my god, what brutality! Oh, the Empire taking it to Slender and Venus. Hayward, oh my god, Hayward going for the Axe of Sedition! The Axe of Sedition on King Slender! And no! What the heck? The Empire wins! What the hell's going on in Armok? To the good guys here. And here comes Val Venus! Val Venus is back, taking it to the Empire! Getting his revenge on Armok from taking him out. Venus has had enough! Good god, Armok in pain. And Tavington from behind, but no, Val Venus taking it to Tavington. Oh, gonna do some permanent damage to Giant Panther, and oh my god, it's Val Venus! Val Venus is here, folks. Val Venus making a beeline to the ring. Hayward is ready, and now Venus in, ducks under, going for Hayward, grabbing him, throwing him out of the ring. Oh my god, saving Panther's ass. And here comes Tavington. Oh god, Venus with this. Good god, again?
You know, your enemies may seem like entry-level foes, but the Empire knows how to squash a rebellion such as yours. They are not afraid to take you on, but that is where we come in. We are also not afraid to right their injustices and take the fight to them on your behalf.
I appreciate the gesture, but the Big Balboski does not run from a fight. In fact, I always take things head on. Oh my goodness! Oh, pile driver! Huge ultra pile driver on Duncan Hayward with the cover, and that'll be all, folks. That'll be all. Oh my god, Armok is here! Armok is here! Ultra Patriot celebrating, doesn't even see! Oh god, Armok! Because as you know, the strength that we're trying to get on the side of Val Venus here. And speaking of which, good god, here comes Val Venus! Hello, ladies! The Big Balboski's here, taking it to the Empire of Pain, taking it to Armok. And Duncan Hayward floored! Thanks to Val Venus, and now Venus! Right hands on Tavington! This conflict is elevating, wouldn't you say? You're damn right it's elevating. And not in the good way that I'm used to. I like to celebrate. I like to have fun, and I like to share that fun with the people I care about. They just can't seem to accept that. And to me, they're not living their best life, Robe. Oh no. They just don't know how to have fun. Armok, the Empire, they're spending their lives bringing everyone down, and that's not okay with me. And that's how I live my life, Robe. And if the Empire has a problem with that, well, they can suck my... Oh, Austin Stevens just broke that glass over there. And Armok, When I kick your ass into darkness, the big Valboski is coming for you. And not in the way that I'm used to. It's your opinion that we don't know how to have fun. That the best way to have fun is to make love with your face. That we're not living our best lives. Well, on all those accounts, the Empire says you're wrong. They're very happy that they have the opportunity to get to break your face every week. Crazy, and now we have a double tag out. Armok and Venus going in, but now Armok not really taking his time, putting in Duncan Hayward. And now it looks like a tandem offense double team with the double team butt bomb there. Duncan Hayward's bum right into the face of the big Valboski. Tavington getting Venus up on his shoulders. Oh God! Forward somersault slam. Perhaps he has what it takes. Perhaps he's getting some renewed vigor. But now Armok out here motioning for him to use the chair, and he does. The ref is calling the match. Good God! Huge chair shots on Val Venus. And for right now, that is the Empire of Pain. Did anyone else not get that? I think they did, but that's a wrestling move, folks. And Venus first arrived. In fact, came out and surprised everyone. That's what they were. Oh, and Venus into the turnbuckle with Armok with those headbutts, and now, oh God! And Venus up top. He's going for the money shot. Money shot on Armok with the cover. 2, 3. Val Venus pulls it out. And you may have beaten me last night, but you have no allies except those tavern wenches who do nothing but mooch off of you. The Empire will always be victorious. You're wrong, Armok. I do have allies, and you'll find out who they are right now. Oh my God, they're here! The strength of the righteous! The Crusader and the Ultra Patriot coming to the aid of their friend Val Venus! Oh my God, but Armok, oh! Venus has balls of steel! Fend off the attacks, and here comes the Empire! Duncan Hayward! William Tavington! And now everyone's on Armok! The whole Empire is on Venus! Oh, wait a second! Here comes Malibu! Malibu to the rescue! Malibu to the aid of Venus! Outbattled the Empire last week. They are absent here, it looks like, for this match, but it's a thought in the darkness. They are sticking to their guns. Major Duncan Hayward, Malibu taking him over to the turnbuckle, to the ring. My German friend. But that's okay. For now, Thigh Master is all over here, folks. Good God. Against the Chrome Dome. Good God, it's no wonder he just did not pass out. Venus and Malibu celebrating here tonight, getting a big win over the Empire. And oh, here comes the strength. Here comes the Crusader and the Ultra Patriot taking it to Armok and the Major Duncan Hayward from behind. Good God, could we be seeing? Here we go. Oh! The Major Duncan Hayward going for a ride to the mat. And Tavington with that press, oh God, throwing the Ultra Patriot down, followed up with 2. Oh, an Empire and Malibu defeated the strength of the right, lifting press and just sacked. Oh God. Oh God, and I don't know if he'll starting all that stuff at Lexington and Concord. Colonel. Oh, and he missed the drop kick. Patriot looking like he was ducking under and now falls. Seeing next, he was going, I think, for the Patriot stunner, and now, and the Ultra Patriot is tapping out. Oops. Oh my God! Getting a ladder, bringing it into the ring, showing the Ultra Patriot who's boss. Oh God! match is a 6-kill elimination tag table match. Making their way to the ring from England, representing the Empire of Pain, the Colonel William Tavington, the Major Duncan Hayward, and Armagh. The culmination of the Empire of Pain's war with the Venus faction is here, as this 6-kill elimination tag table match promises to be full of blood, sweat, and tears. You eliminate the other team by putting your opponents through a table until there are no competitors left. Armagh leads the Empire in the battle with the Major Hayward and the Colonel Tavington, the final battle between Val Venus's way of life and the Empire's self-proclaimed God-given right to quash that way of life. And we saw the beginnings of this war all the way back to Session 3, when we saw the unknown robed figure take out Val Venus before his scheduled duties as special guest referee for the Ladies' Championship tournament. And that spark that ignited this powder keg was lit right after Revolutions, when the robed figure was revealed as Nicole, the Countess of Sergio, and it was Armagh who engineered the entire thing. And since then, the Empire has been relentless in taking this fight to Venus and not letting up. Even after their defeat last month at Into Darkness, they continue to press on. But could this tag table match be the end of the war for the Empire? At ringside, from Venice Beach, California, Malibu, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Val Venus, and their tag team partner, from Anaheim, California, the Ultra Patriot. Somewhere along the way on this journey, Val Venus picked up a swath of allies. First, it was the American gladiator Malibu, who came to Venus's aid early on. Both have similar physiques and are turning out to be quite a tag team to be reckoned with. Then, the strength of the righteous, the Crusader, and the Ultra Patriot flocked to Venus's cause as a way to fight against injustice, a noble cause for this other tag team. But either way, these allies have been instrumental in defending Venus's way of life and his freedom to choose that way of life to live his own way. But as this is a 6-kill tag match, the Ultra Patriot has volunteered to represent the strength tonight, with the Crusader being barred from ringside. We will see if Venus and his allies can continue the victories here tonight, as we saw another victory earlier tonight in another battle in this war, when Val Venus's valet, Triple V, Heather Andrews, the Lady of Sky, defeated the Empire's Nicole Sergio to retain her title. And can the men now win the war by putting their enemies through tables? Let's find out. And already we've had some good action coming on here. But look at that, Tavington's airplane spin to Malibu on the outside. But of course, Armagh going straight to the nemesis, Val Venus. And with Ultra Patriot on the outside as well, Venus is getting double teamed by Armagh and the Major Duncan Hayward. Even though if I felt that I knew Venus pretty well, I would have thought that he would like the double team. Yes, if you will. But oh my god, huge big boot by Malibu. And now Armagh looks like he's the first one to come and get the tables from the outside. Now all six men are back in. And Armagh, God, with that jumping press slam. And what the, oh god. There is just chaos going on around here for the entire match, of course, with any 6-kill match. And now Armagh letting the Empire do his dirty work, but Ultra Patriot not having any of that. This is crazy, folks. There's just chaos. And now Val Venus with that huge hit on Tavington. Well, Ultra Patriot is going against the Chrome Dome himself. And now that table is just listing haphazardly there. I think Hayward trying to get one in. And now Ultra Patriot trying to get the second table in there. But Armok. No deal there. Oh God, Tavington trying to use that table as a weapon. But now Malibu trying to take it away, and he is. God. Can we even see this? The table's getting set up here, folks. And Armok just does not want that table in. And Venus, with his patented fisherman suplex to the Major Hayward. Hayward looks like he's out. Now Armok taking his frustrations out on the Venice Beach native. Oh, God! Huge slams, and now that second table is in with the Ultra Patriot wielding it. Oh, and getting Tavington in the back with that table. Both Empire military members are out. Ultra Patriot measuring now. Oh, and the stunner, the Ultra Stunner, the Patriot Stunner on Tavington while everyone is still on the outside of the ring. Tavington looks like he's in trouble here. Ultra Patriot can do the most damage right here. He's got the Colonel up, and oh God! Tavington is out! Tavington has been eliminated by the Ultra Patriot. Going through that table, good God. And now, the remaining 5 men are in the ring. The Empire at a disadvantage here, already losing one. Oh God. Slow swinging neckbreaker by Malibu on Armok, and now Hayward trying to clean up here. Getting Ultra Patriot out, and now clotheslining Venus, and now he's measuring. Oh God! Beautiful full Nelson suplex. But Venus right back up, and Malibu taking care of business in a little case of vengeance, I believe. Oh, jumping reverse armbar drop right there. And it looks like the Malibu Venus faction is on top here. Of course, Malibu just celebrating now. Thesz press. Ultra Patriot, I think, cutting Armok open, and Venus having his way with the Major. The Major is out. Patriot now setting up that table, and Malibu, God! Reverse front slam. It looks like the faction here is well in control, but wait a second. Uh-oh. Ultra Patriot in trouble now. Could be Armok going with the elimination here. Oh, God! And Armok has eliminated the Ultra Patriot. Malibu has no idea what's happening. He's out. And now Venus getting another table in. But now being outnumbered inside by the Major Hayward and Armok. Malibu slowly staggering, getting to his feet here, folks. Good God, now it's all even up. And the Major Hayward getting that second table, and Armok going up to the top rope. Oh God! Huge elbow on Venus's head, and now Armok up Malibu with the fireman's carry. Oh God! Attitude adjustment. Death Valley driver. And double Death Valley drivers. Double DVDs. Double D's VDs. Of course, that's too bad that Venus didn't do that. I'm sure he would like that move. And now, Russian leg sweep by Hayward on Malibu. They're the only ones in the... And now Malibu... Oh, Malibu getting thrashed with that full Nelson suplex yet again by Hayward, but Venus coming in with that table, now setting it up. Good God. We're just going back and forth here, folks. Lots of action. Lots of action. Oh, God. And now all 4 remaining men are back in the ring. Slow falling neck breaker. And Armok trying to throw Malibu out. Val Venus. Oh God, what a slam with authority. And now Venus, fisherman suplex, just missed the table. If he had been just a foot closer, Hayward would have gone through the table. But now I think Venus is going to make up for it as Armok gives Malibu a flipping suplex. And now, speaking of flipping suplexes, oh God! Venus with the elimination on Major Duncan Hayward with the flip suplex, and now, God, Armok with those double knees, taking it to his nemesis. Oh! And a sitting power bomb here. Malibu's out on the outside, and now Armok, rolling outside the ring to his credit, knowing where he was, trying to get out of the ring. Oh God, spear by Armok on the big Valboski. Oh, now an arm wrench. And Armok better watch out. Malibu coming from behind. Oh, but Malibu. There we go. Oh, God. Reverse slam here. And that table is in the ring, but not set up yet. But Malibu trying to figure out what's happening. Oh, God. And there it is again. That reverse slam. And this could be the beginning of the end, folks. Malibu setting up that table in the corner. Venus getting another table. Oh, gosh. And Malibu is trying to get Armok to perhaps go through that table, but Armok fighting for his life here. And Malibu up against that table. He could go through quickly, but Venus... Talking about thinking quickly, Venus tried to shut the situation down so that Armok couldn't do the damage. And now... Oh, Venus couldn't get all of it, looking for that glam slam perhaps. And now, Venus with the fisherman suplex! And Armok could be out here, folks. It could just be a matter of time. Malibu wrenching that arm. They just need to get the Chrome Dome over to the table. And we could be looking at the end here for the Empire. But Armok still putting up a desperate fight. Oh, God. Huge bulldog. Right when Armok looked like he was going to spear Venus through that table... They better watch out here. Oh, God! Huge shoulder breaker by Malibu. The strength lifting Armok up. And there we go again. Now, Snake Eyes. Malibu with the Snake Eyes. Venus looks like he's out against that table. It could still go either way here, folks. Oh, my gosh. Look at these hard kicks by the Venice Beach native. Oh, and the wrenching the wrist and the arm and the hands. Oh, punishing, making sure that the Empire pays for their entire war here against the Venus faction. Definitely making Armok and the Empire pay. Oh God, and Armok is up against the table here, folks. Venus could be looking at the suplex, and suplex through the table it is! Val Venus doing the honors himself, putting Armok, the last member of the Empire, through the tables in this elimination tag tables match. Good God, and there's your winners, Malibu, the Ultra Patriot, and Val Venus. Stay tuned, folks, for part 2 of Blood, Sweat, and Tears coming up.